Hi, my name is Jasmin. I'm here with my Aunt Mari. The date is May 21st, 2021, and we are recording this interview in Chicago, Illinois. Hi, Titi.
Hi.
Would you like to give me a brief description about yourself and what you do?
Sure. My name is Marisol Acevedo, and I am a mom, a daughter, a sister, a wife, an aunt, and I currently work at an outpatient behavioral health clinic as a case manager. However, I am also in school doing my master's degree so that I can become a therapist.
Lovely. And now I want to talk a little bit about you. So, where did you grow up?
Here in Chicago, Illinois. The neighborhood we grew up was Humble Park.
Lovely. How would you describe yourself as a child? Were you a happy child, a crazy child?
Oh, the childhood questions. Okay. I was a very shy child, and I think some of it came because of that cultural expectation that kids are to be seen and not heard. So, I think that, that just was like, okay, just sit there, be quiet, don't say anything. And so I say I was very quiet and very shy, and I was a happy child. I feel like, we had everything we needed, and yeah.
It's a very talk when you're spoken to, very
Yes.
childhood.
Yes.
What are you most proud of?
I think there's a few things. I think my number one would have to be my child. Just being a mom, just having that opportunity to raise a human being. And when I found out that I was having a child, I didn't think I was ready. I was very nervous. Yeah, I was like, I can't do this. How am I gonna do this? This whole other being is completely dependent on me. But it's been one of my biggest moments.
And now she's
7.
She's 7. Yeah, she's big. Who was your favorite relative, if you can pinpoint one, growing up?
I have to say, your mom.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean, even though there's 6 years between us, she's 6 years older, there was always that bond. And maybe as small children, it wasn't, as tight because, if I was 6, your mom was 12. Like, what 12-year-old wanted to hang out with a kindergartner?
Yeah.
But she was always there. It didn't matter. Like, she always, like, as they say, she had my back.
Oh, yeah.
But the bond between us is just, it's so awesome. Like, we're best friends. We have these inside jokes that we laugh about still. We have, memories from growing up. She's the one that I turn to if I need anything, or if I just need to tell her. She's the one I tell anything to.
Yeah.
She's that one person, yeah.
So now that we've learned a little bit about you, these are for more of the COVID questions.
Okay.
So did you ever think you would be quarantined at home, or there would be like this huge pandemic where we couldn't leave our houses for a couple months?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I had no idea.
Was it I think it was a shock to all of us, but were you very like, this is happening? And like you kind of look back at that and you're like, oh my god, this is how many months it's been since we just thought it was going to be 2 weeks.
Yeah, so initially when, especially at work, when they were like, okay, we're going to start working from home, I was like telling my clients, yeah, well, I'll see you in about 2 weeks. It's just a 2-week thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never thought it would be like a full year.
Yeah. And how has your life been different since the pandemic? You're going to school, you're a mother, you're a working therapist, and you are when the little scholarship, is that what it was?
Internship.
So how has that changed or got difficult?
So I have to say, I know that, Corona has been really hard for a lot of people and for close friends and family. I thankfully have been healthy throughout this whole thing, and my close immediate family has been healthy and they're okay. And I feel like in many ways, like, life got better for me. I was able to see my daughter grow. Like that, it wasn't like that rush to hurry up, get out of the house, just to go to work. You spend like 8 to 10 hours outside of the house to come home, and it becomes like that monotonous routine.
Yeah.
Now that I'm home, working from home, and my daughter is home, it's been kind of nice. Like on days like today when it's warm, when I have breaks or no shows, I can go outside, I can garden. Kiara and I will go for a walk if she has a break. I'm there to get her 50 snacks a day. I'm enjoying that part of it, of just...
And having a quarantine puppy.
Yes, and Eleanor came to us in December.
Yeah.
So we've added a puppy.
Yeah, she was a little quarantine.
We lost
puppy.
one, but then we added.
Which, we still...
Yeah.
She's still in the air with Ellie.
Yes.
She's has her qualities.
Yes.
Of salvaje, if you will. And one of the last question is, which I guess you kind of already answered this, but besides Kiara, which is her daughter, what have you done or what has helped you get through this pandemic easier?
A lot of the clients that I see, especially in my internship, we talk about self-care. And being in quarantine, I feel like I need to practice more of what I preach, right? Like self-care. And maybe not everything that I practice is 100% healthy, but it's been more like more ice cream and more cookies and that kind of like stuff, that kind of self-care. Or, let's go for a coffee, or I think today we're gonna order pizza, or just those little things that normally I would do rarely. It's becoming more of the usual. Yeah, it's becoming more commonplace.
Okay. Well, thank you, Titi Mari, for doing this interview.
You're welcome.
It was lovely.
Likewise.